Good morning, it's 6:35 a.m. and I'm sitting in my tent. We got a very light rain starting. So this morning I woke up, I heard Moss rustling around in her tent. I turned my phone on and she texted me and said, check the radar. It is colorful. It's mostly green, but it's rain. So it's starting to rain lightly right now. I'm hoping it doesn't rain any harder until we can get packed up and get walking at least. So anyway, I don't know. Let's see how much I video today. I think it's only supposed to rain for a few hours, and then we're supposed to get some intermittent sun and clouds with rain throughout the day. So, bad news. My AirPad has a leak. I have had this Cedar Summit Etherlight for less than a month, and it's leaking, and leaking good, because last night at like 3:45, I finally was like, I gotta put some more air in this thing, and I put way more in it than I thought I was gonna need to. And it's low again. So I had almost a month of no AirPad issues. So now I have no pillow and I have a leaking air mat. That's life. This is the first time we have seen rhododendron tunnels in a long time. I love these things. So we've been hiking for, I don't know, mile and a half. Well, probably not that much trail miles. We had to go back to the trail. We were a ways off the campsite. So things are going well so far. It's just been a light rain. One thing I forgot to mention yesterday, I don't think I said it all because I didn't realize till last night. Yesterday was my 3-month anniversary on trail. And today we're gonna get to a pretty cool milestone. All right, Moss, what are you looking forward to today?
Being closer to the ice cream challenge.
Okay, here's one of the really cool shelters. I'm not gonna talk when we get over there because I'm not sure if anybody's still in there sleeping. Check this out, flowers in pots. It's a beautiful little place. It's called Quarry Gap Shelter. There's even tent pads. I don't think that this is anything of what's yet to come, but definitely a little taste of Rocksylvania. Who cares about the light drizzle? My goodness. Rhododendrons and mountain laurels everywhere today. It's kind of reminiscent of the first tinges of spring much further south, which is very fitting since today's our, well, today is supposed to be, we should have no problem getting to the official halfway point on the AT. Don't you love this perfect flat open trail? We just climbed a big climb that was nothing but rock. The only video on the easy parts. That way you all think, hey, this looks cool, let's go try it. Guess what we just found? Trail magic. We had hamburger. You had a brat and a hot dog?
Yeah.
We had cookies, chips. They even had like root beer floats.
And I had chocolate covered pretzels. And then I
had cookies and chips too.
Girl Scout cookies, the ones that should only exist. What are they called?
I think they were like actually a Keebler brand. It was like a Samoa or something. But anyway, we had awesome trail magic, and now we're back in the rain walking. So north we must go. So we had a pretty short but steep climb out of that trail magic. And now I think we're just gonna kind of be ridge walking for a bit through this beautiful pine forest. Like, it's incredible. It's all pines. Everything's soft and plush pine needles. Look at this. I don't think we've had any other terrain like this. We're coming up on something incredible, guys. Check this out. It's a brand new sign. They've made a new sign this year that was movable. Let me show you what it says. Appalachian Trail 2022 halfway point. We're 1,097.15 miles to Springer and the same distance to Katahdin. Wow, wow, wow. I just took the first few steps past the halfway point. We're officially closer to Mount Katahdin than we are Springer Mountain. Should we turn around and go back to Springer?
No thanks.
Wow, this is awesome. We took a short break back there at mile 1098. Let our feet air out and dry out. And now we're back on the move. And if you caught on to where we stopped for a break, we're hunting for another big milestone coming up soon. Well, this is an interesting one. I was expecting something bigger. There we go, 1,100 miles. Guess where we are? Pine Grove Furnace. For those of you that don't know, Pine Grove Furnace General Store is where thru hikers participate in something called the half-gallon challenge. What is the half-gallon challenge, you ask? It's where you eat a half-gallon ice cream. So, I'm not sure. I was debating because my parents are coming in a couple days. I had talked to them, depending on where I was when they picked me up, about maybe doing the half-gallon challenge with them here. But I'm gonna be a couple days north of here, just so to avoid having to drive back down here. Plus, it just kind of feels like today's the day to eat a half-gallon ice cream. We've hiked, how far have we hiked, Moss? Like almost 20, 19 something? We've hiked almost 20 miles so far today. And we're gonna go down here and see what kind of flavors of ice cream they have. I think I'll probably pick vanilla. I think from what I've heard, the key is don't eat anything with chunks. So the actual new containers of half-gallon really are not a half-gallon. So you have to eat a half-gallon and then I think it's a pint or a big cup of another flavor. So
New flour.
So I'm gonna start with vanilla, I think, and I'll let you know how it goes. And we're probably gonna be sick tomorrow. We're really hoping we can find somewhere to hike, find somewhere to camp not very far from here. All right, we have arrived at Pine Grove Furnace General Store. And for the first, the big tub of ice cream, Moss has chosen, what'd you get?
Chocolate marshmallow.
I think that's a bad choice because that's gonna be thick and chunky.
It's yummy.
So I am gonna start with vanilla, just regular plain vanilla. And so if we're able to eat all of this, we have to then get a pint of something else. So wish us luck. All right, we're checking in here. I'm doing pretty good. I didn't set a timer. I have no idea how long it's taken, but I mean, I'm what, maybe a fourth of the way done? How you doing, Moss?
Not quite a fourth.
How are you feeling?
Like I want a cheeseburger.
So what are you gonna get for your pint after that one?
Strawberry.
Okay.
If I make it.
Come on, you're gonna make it. All right, we're doing it. I'd rather just throw this away and eat a cheeseburger at this point, but I guess I'm committed. How's it going over there?
I think I'm waving the white flag.
Let me see it. You're not even like...
That's a quarter. Like 25% success?
No, because that's not even counting the pint. That's like
that's
20%.
True. Like, yeah. Well, I want a cheeseburger.
Man, that's a
or
lot.
fries or a wrap or something like. I want real food.
Yeah, real food sounds really good, but I don't know. I feel like I want that wooden spoon you get. That's what I got left. Plus another pint. I don't know if I can do it or not.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm out.
All right, I get semi-good news to report. I'm done with this, and this is, let's see, what does this say on here? How much is it? So this is 1.5 quarts. It's 1.42 liters. So I have to go get another pint in order to be a half gallon. I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna take a minute. So anyway, Moss quit. She ordered her cheeseburger. But if you do this, they give you this little wooden spoon that's maybe like 2 inches long. And I gotta have that wooden spoon. I mean, that's all there is to it. I'm doing
1 cent.
I'm doing this for that dang wooden spoon. Ooh.
Going for it? Good strategy. Why didn't you get that earlier?
You videoing it?
Uh-huh.
All right. My vanilla is gone. My green mint chip. Hold on, it's about to be gone. I did it. Go. I need to go get my wooden spoon.
Good job.
Okay, we're walking. So I'm actually kind of wondering, should I have gotten some dinner? I ate an entire half gallon of ice cream, as you saw. So just to clarify, the one things that we buy in the store now that say that we think are half gallons, they're only hold on.
1.5 liters?
They're basically 3/4 of a half gallon. So then you got to get another pint. So they're 3 pints, and you got to eat another pint to have a full half gallon. So I ate an entire 4 pints of ice cream, and now I'm walking again. And let me tell you, the worst part about this is putting my hip belt across my stomach. Oh. Anyway, I don't think we're going far. We're going to find the first stealth spot we can find. I'm hoping we have less than a mile to do. I think we've already done 20, so. All right, talk to you in a bit. Still working our way out of Pine Grove Furnace State Park. Man, look at this, how pretty. There's a beach over here. And the trail goes on out that way. Alrighty, so we got just outside of Pine Grove Furnace State Park, and I think we did 20.6 miles today total, and we're stealth camped. You can hear the water rushing a little bit from the stream down below. We got here with plenty of time to hang bear bags and get everything set up, and we tried to figure out where this hole is in my air pad, to no avail. I was hoping to find it and patch it real quick, but I don't know. So here I am with no pillow. I have a makeshift pillow I made out of a clothes bag, but my pillow's trashed. I threw it away at the hotel. This air pad lost a good bit of air last night, but it's what I got for now, so it's what I'm using for probably another 2 more days. Anyway, it's been a great day. Half gallon challenge, a success. And there was a few moments there where I didn't think I was going to make it. And you know what? This is incredible. As we sit here tonight, we are closer to Mount Katahdin than Springer Mountain. It's hard to even process. Can't believe it. Still a long way to go. Everything I've done, got to do it again, except the northern half's a lot harder. So, tomorrow's a new day. Have a good night. Good morning. It is 8:30 a.m. I think this is the latest start from the woods I've had yet. It was not supposed to rain at all last night. It rained all day yesterday till about 3 p.m. And then it was nice and decent after that. We got pretty much all of our stuff mostly dried out. And then at 3 a.m. this morning, out of nowhere, it started raining. And it rained from 3 a.m. to almost 7 a.m. I woke up a little before 6 and I said, Moss, and there was no response from her tent. So I went back to sleep, and I didn't wake up till 7. And that's why we've just been piddling around here. I'm happy to report that the ice cream had no real ill effects on me. I'm feeling good. So where we camped last night was just a stealth camp outside of that park. There was a hammock set up with a tarp, firewood gathered under it. There was cook equipment, a food bag hanging in the tree, 3 bottles of water. No one around. So I assumed maybe they were back fishing or something at the park. No one ever came last night. As of 8:30 this morning, no one has shown up. So we're a little bit concerned. If someone's lost or something. There's no backpack, but their food and water are here. So when we get some cell service, we're going to probably try to report that just in case, because we heard someone was missing a week or 2 ago. But anyway, not really sure how far we're going to go today. We had lots of different things talked about, but other than just the normal how far we feel like going, we're kind of trying to pace it. My parents are leaving this morning, and we should see them tomorrow afternoon. So we kind of need to be somewhere that makes sense for them to pick us up sometime tomorrow. So until then, we're just going to keep climbing up this hill and huffing and puffing. So I think from what we're hearing, this is pretty mild for Pennsylvania rocks. But this is the trail, just kind of hopping between rock to rock. And with all the rain last night, they're all wet and slick and wet leaves on them. So gotta be careful picking our way through these things. We're road walking, not on the trail. So we were at a road crossing, and I think Moss was already very well aware, was trying to play dumb. She was, hey, wasn't there somewhere today where we could leave the trail and get real food?
I don't forget food.
So I looked at the map and I said, yes, it's right here. So
You weren't gonna want to go?
no, I had no intentions of going. I have plenty of food in my bag. And I ate a half-gallon ice cream last night. I'm still good. So we are road walking another half mile out of the way to go get some real food. The rain stopped right before we started hiking, and hopefully it stays that way. There's chances of a little sporadic all afternoon, but it's just a kind of cloudy, dismal day, which I would much prefer to the hot and sun. Anyway, on our way up to hopefully hamburgers. Cute building. Got some chicken tenders and fries and macaroni salad, Gatorade. It was good chicken too. She's not sitting here right now, so I'm glad she made me come up here because it's good. All right, been back in the woods for a little bit, maybe 15 minutes or so. And since we got back to the trail and started walking, it's been all uphill. And the sun's out and bright, and it's baking off all the rain from last night, so it's hot and humid. Anyway, we've done about 8 miles, maybe a little over 8 miles today total. So we still have almost 10 to go. I don't know what time it is. It's somewhere, I'm gonna guess it's 1 o'clock or 1:30. All right. I'm ready to be done today, to be honest. Especially after eating a bunch of food. Knowing my parents are driving, they're on their way here, ready for a break. But we got some miles to do before we get it. So we gotta keep on walking. came from that way, and this is the trail. We gotta climb up there. And of course it's raining now, so the rocks are all wet. Hopefully all this climbing jungle gym stuff doesn't last very long. We're off trail just a bit here. Check that out.
Perfect place to sleep.
Coming up on Center Point Knob. Oh, this is a plaque similar to the one at Springer. So this used to be like the original halfway point of the trail. I mean, it's not anymore, but it's still a really cool monument. You're all used to this by now. The whole plans for today changed in a good way. So it rained a good bit of the morning again, and we're still a little wet. We realized that the whole area basically coming up between here and Carlisle, where we were supposed to get to yesterday or tomorrow, is 14 miles of no camping. So that kind of changed plans a little bit. So we had a spot just about 0.1 miles behind us that we were about to camp. And I thought I had my phone in airplane mode, but I didn't, luckily. My mom called and said, because they left early this morning, they were planning to get here like tomorrow at noon. But they said they decided they're coming all the way and they'll be around here in 4 hours. So they're like, you don't have to get off the trail yet though. We're like, no, no, no. We're wet. We're ready to be dry. Moss's tent is still soaking wet. And it's just now drying out. So the tent would dry before she had to go to bed and everything would be fine. But we're ready for the break now. So we did not stop at that last stealth spot. We're going to go into Boiling Springs, which is about another 3 miles. And then there are quite a few road crossings between Boiling Springs and Carlisle. So just depending on where we are when they're getting close, we're going to get picked up somewhere there. And then I think that means we get 3 nights in a hotel and 2 zeros. So looking forward to it, because these shoes are ready to be trash. They were probably ready to be trashed 2 weeks ago. I need refill on my asthma medicine because I'm out of that. So all signs point to we're a little over halfway and we're ready for 2 days off to recharge. We'll be hiking into the night tonight, but I'll keep bringing you along and we'll see how it turns out. But one thing's for sure, I'll see my mom, my dad, my sister tonight. I get to sleep in a hotel. I get a hot shower. And I'm still stuck with Moss. So, no change there. Man, this is pretty, but let me tell you, the mosquitoes in those woods have been horrible the last hour or so. Beautiful Pennsylvania farm fields. We're walking over the bridge into Boiling Springs, PA. There's a big swimming pool over there.
There it is.
Oh, there's a fisherman down there. And then there's the famous rope that people swing out in. And there's another fisherman way down there. I guess we're not going to do it today though, because my mom and dad are picking us up and can't really get in the car soaking wet. Not sure what that is, but it looks kind of neat. There's a bench over there. There's porta potties, and there's a picnic table over here. And we go into that picnic table. You know I don't like to pass up picnic tables and benches. Check this out. What a beautiful little town. Here's the ATC Visitor Center of Boiling Springs. I'm not sure, but rumor is that they're permanently closed. I'm not sure. It's a little after 8:30 at night, and the trail in the woods is really dark. You walk out to just beautiful countryside. Let's zoom in. Check out this old farm. Man, how awesome is that? A farmhouse and barns. It's right at 9 o'clock. Still got a little daylight. I've been seeing a few deer in the fields. And we are, I don't know, probably only about a half mile from the parking lot where my parents are picking us up. I talked to them 10 or 15 minutes ago. They said they were 44 minutes away, so we should be there about the same time. What an amazing turn of events. Where we get to go to a hotel tonight. How do you feel about being in a hotel tonight, Moss? That says it. All right, we're sitting here in the parking lot. I think my parents are probably less than 10 minutes away. Moss, I think, is already back there, like, sleeping. I don't know if you can see her. No. Can't see Moss. She's, like, already laying down in the parking lot here. All right, well, ready to get picked up and get out the woods. We've only been out for 3 days this time, but still, it's always good to get showers and warm beds.